it seriously. Now I come to the part where I want to divide the table because I feel like scattering it. Please, those people who are telling you that first fruit is a scam, please obey them. You know why I said you should obey them? At least we will use you to write a new scripture in the next 4 months when the famine will increase by 2%. So we will still go through some challenges from now till 2005 ending to 6 beginning. That's when things will begin to fall place economically in Nigeria. But for now, the Lord said, keep abusing my privilege. You say first fruit is a scam. Okay. The Lord said, follow them. And when you are done, I will bring my famine and you all will not be able to stand it. So the famine season is coming in the next 2 months, January, February, March. And you start experiencing some certain things. So the Lord is saying, don't give your first fruit. It's a scam according to you. So don't give it. But when the time comes, you will run to get it and to give. Keep your first fruits. The church will still go forward. Keep your first fruits. The men of God will still fly. Keep your first fruit. The church will still go on in our own building. Keep your first fruits. Eat it. That's for you and your family business. But I bet you will know why first fruit is a good sacrifice to God. So if you say, they said it's a scam. God does not need money to bless you, but God needed sacrifice to bless Abraham. True? Exactly. So God needs a sacrifice for him to give Jesus the King of Kings. Jesus was never the King of Kings until he died. So sacrifice is what promotes you. Sacrifice is not what keeps you spotted. It's something that takes you to different level. Are you getting my point? So don't pay your first fruits. Keep it and be stingy. No matter how you save your money, you can never be rich. I've never seen a rich man by savings, except he does not eat, he does not have a family, and he does not have a house. But as much as I know, your first fruit is important. It will drive you more into God's fulfillment about his prosperity in 2024. It's no scam. If it's a scam, it's okay. That's to you, but not to me. Are you getting my point? So that is what the Lord is saying. He said, don't pay. Don't pay your first fruit. It's not for everybody. So if you are there fighting to say, how much this? No, it's not for everybody. Don't pay. The church will still move forward. That is what the Lord is saying. Don't pay. The first fruit, no, you don't need to bother. But leave to those people who wants to pay. Leave to those people who understand the first fruit. Leave it to those people who wants to sacrifice all they have to give to God. Stop encouraging people to do what you have done because you want them to follow your footstep. Stop it. You cannot fight for God and fight for his people. If you are so wise, please keep it. But if you want to give to God, and this is it, never you bring your first fruits to me. I'm not after your first fruits. Give it to your pastor, the man of God you believe, the man of God that his words comes to pass, the man of God that when you sow, you always see return. So that's the kind of man of God. Stop sowing your seeds to men of God who does not give. Your money will be stuck. Take your first fruits to your church. Take your first fruits to your church, to your pastor, that you believe in him so much you see God in him. Take it to the church. That's your first fruit. And see how God will exempt you. Are you paying the first fruits to me? Why am I analyzing it? Why am I telling you? Why am I encouraging you? It is because I'm telling you that the famine season is coming stronger. So your fruit of sacrifice is what will make it softer for God's blessing. So for now, if you want to follow them, that's your business. But for now, allow people who believe in first fruits to give. If you don't believe it, keep quiet. Stop going on social media and say, look at them thief. Because as much as you come to my inbox to call me a thief, I will call you foolish, idiot, and moon. Are you understanding me? I will reply you. So if you don't give your first fruit, nobody will fight you, but you will stay alive to see the consequences of not giving God first. Giving God first is saying that God, you are the one. You know why? As a Christian, as a born again, if you don't give to God, that means you are giving to the devil. How do I know? Number one, you go to the club, you spend money. You buy drinks of $10,000, $5,000, $20,000, and you are making one man who is unrighteous, who is a sinner, very rich. But it comes to the things of God, he says, they are making themselves very rich. No. Change your mentality and allow God to be part of it. So people who comes out to say, first fruit is a scam. God does not need your money to bless you. I pity you. So God does not need your sacrifice to bless you. So Jesus, who sacrificed himself, you think he only died because of you? He saw the crown. So I have to die because I've seen the crown. For me to obtain the crown, for me to be initiated into that realm, I must die and wake up. That's the sacrifice of Jesus. And that was why he was made above every other name. Not because he loves only you, he also loved himself. So he was made the King of Kings. So as for you, please know this. Let love lead. Stop preaching for people to hate the people you want them to hate. Stop saying lies about people because you want them to follow you or to follow your step to hate a certain people. It is witchcraft and you will bear the consequences in 2024. Stop allowing yourself to fall a victim in hating people. It is a sin. It is wrong. And it is very useless. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. So the Lord is saying, good things are coming. What are you ready to give out? Because everybody must sacrifice something. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Everybody must what? Everybody must sacrifice. For you to marry, you must sacrifice. For you to eat, you must be hungry. So nothing comes for free.